Yay. That took me a while. Okay, I'm Elizabeth, and I am going to give a short introduction to the workshop or, coaching that I'm going to give. I have to. Okay, I'm learning the technical aspect of this. Okay, lessons in alteration. That is what I am coaching. Alteration is the other side of recognition. And as a human being, you have, you learn things through two aspects: recognition or alteration. And I focus on alteration because recognition is being used mostly anyhow. I mean, if you recognize something, that's the simple part, I think. Alteration is the other side, where things or events or people evoke negative emotions within yourself. Even though they are negative and thought of negative in the West, or maybe also in the East, I'm guessing actually, it does have to do with you. Otherwise, it wouldn't evoke any emotion at all. Nowadays, scientists work on that as well, because bioresonance is a thing where you can actually see if a certain frequency triggers something within you, then the same frequency must be within you. So that would go for alteration as well. I'm going to give a brief example of alteration in my life at a certain point. Or there are more than one occasion. There's more than one occasion. Well, I've been ill for quite a while. I had Lyme disease, and at a certain point, I still had to work. I was forced to work. I had to make a living, and I was working full time, and it was actually too much for me physically, and I had to walk a lot in that job. And at a certain point, my legs just kind of started to give out. Not a very pleasant experience, I must say. And in that time, I was going to work with public transport. Now, there were people who would be entering the bus first, even though they just arrived or whatever, but they would enter the bus first, and that kind of irritated me. And then I asked myself, why does it irritate me so much? What is it that they do that, why does this give me this emotion? And then I realized that because they would get in the bus first, very often, not always, they would take the first seat in the bus. And in those days, the first seat in the bus, that's located next to the door, and if you ask the driver kindly, you can also leave the bus through that, from that chair, so you don't have to walk much. And I felt, oh, I actually need that place physically, so that because I could barely walk, so that I can sit there and I don't have to waste too much energy on walking inside of the bus, trying to find a place, and then again out of the bus. So I realized, it kind of annoys me because actually they are asking for something for themselves, which I was not doing. And then I started to claim that place, actually. So instead of remaining to be annoyed, I ended up to be one of these people that would probably annoy other people, because then regardless of how long I had been waiting for the bus, I would make sure that I would be one of the first people to enter so that I could sit on that spot. That would save me energy mainly, and because I could barely walk. So that would be an example of actually dealing with alteration. But, but this irritation emotion, that is the alteration point in all of this, with which I am going to work with you if you want to work with me. And one of the things that I use to kind of train your brain to look at things from more than one perspective is a very fun thing to do, I think myself, because art is very patient, very patient. So I am going to give you an exercise now. I'm going to show you, see, technical wise, I am learning. So I'm going to show you a picture now. Take a moment. Maybe you see the two images immediately. If not, just I'm going to show it for a moment and just look at it. That's the thing. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. You can also pause, of course, if. So this is an image that contains two different images within it. There are people who give meaning to which of the two you see first. I don't. I think the most important thing is that you are able to see both. So this is the picture of both the face of a dog, so the ears and his nose and his, where his mouth is. And at the same time, they are two cats. Here's one cat, the ears, the back and the paws, and here's the other cat. So I really like this to work and train your brain. This is one image. I'm going to show yet another. But this is only one of the things that we will be doing. And the thing is, of course, because I work at this moment, I work one-on-one with my coachees. So it depends on what it is that you want to do in your life, and so this is the other image. So this is an image where, again, they are two images. You can pause if you didn't see it straight away. And again, this is something, maybe you see them both immediately. Good for you. Or it takes a while longer. It doesn't really matter. The thing is that you can train your brain to see both of them if they consist of two, and that would go for life as well, because hardly anything is ever what it appears to be, and there are more sides to anything. So this is an image of both two trees with birds, ravens probably, and the face of a man. So here are the trees. You can see the trees, and there are birds almost everywhere. And the face of the man is here. These birds are also his eyebrows, and here are his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. So see, two images in one. Brilliant. I really love these. There are many of these. This centuries ago, they already started with this painting, and to train the brain, I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm going to keep it short today because it's just an introduction. This is just an aspect of what I'm going to do. or with what I train. I also train with music. That's another very nice thing to do. I will maybe in the next video do that. And then alteration, or you train your brain on this the other side level when you listen to music that you actually initially don't like at all. So not listen to music that doesn't give you any feeling. That's not interesting. But give yourself time to occasionally listen to music that annoys you or that you think is really despicable. So the music that evokes really strong negative emotions, just give it time and listen to one of these songs for longer than, or instead of turning it off immediately. So my offer is not in money. I coach 10 lessons one-to-one of at least an hour, which would be online through whatever means, Skype or Zoom. And the price for that is $2,750. So that is not the offer. The offer is that I now only have place left for 9 other coachees, people that I would be coaching. So if you are interested, here's the link where you can sign up for this. Yeah, I am truly sorry I am doing this in English, but the link is in Dutch. So that's going to be really funny if you don't speak Dutch, but we will get to that. If you really are interested and want to do this coaching in English, then please send me an email to info@elisabethemmanuel.nl. So the Elisabeth Emmanuel you can find here. Send me an email and we will be starting with whatever it is that you want to address in your life, whether it is your health or your career. Do you have troubles applying for a job, or are you working on your own business and it's hard to start it? Then I can work with you. It's my cat. Okay, that's it. Also, why do I have more than one specialty? I'm not 18 anymore. I have more than one specialty. So this is it. I hope you join me, and thanks for listening. See you with the next video. Thank you very much.